Warning, The Elder Scrolls V Skyrim is rated M for mature audiences 17 years or older. For blood and gore, intense violence, sexual themes, and use of alcohol. Viewer discretion is advised. Alright guys, welcome to set 12. I apologize for the lateness of this upload. I'm kind of a few weeks behind, I think. I had a little bit of an accident with this set. Basically, I had it recorded, everything was set to go, and I thought I had already uploaded set 12 when I hadn't. So I accidentally deleted set 12. Such an idiot. So I, unfortunately had saved afterwards, obviously, and I had to basically restart the game just to get to a point where I can re-record it. It's not the exact same character I had, sadly. It's still Nexus, she's still Nord and everything like that, but different skills currently set up right now. So sadly, yeah. But I still have pretty much the same concept of what's going on. It's still going to be Bloodlust for this set. Afterwards, the bonus set for set 12 is going to be from the original one. I was able to keep that. And yeah, so I apologize for the lateness of this. It's just, I was an idiot. Anyway, set 12 is the final set, so let's go to here, Jarl of Whiterun. Jarl of Whiterun, rather. Have I been here yet? Well, yeah, I have. Duh. I literally have done none of the side quests right now. I literally just rushed through, got the Elder Scroll, did everything I needed to do, and leveled up my character enough to where it'd be useful in a interesting fight. Let's go with the depth. Really irritates me too because the final fight I did was in Legendary. It was pretty epic, but sorry guys. He's asleep, isn't he? Plus it is, there won't be that much lag. Oh, the lag will be gone thanks to not have completed the storyline so far. This also means that my video and demonstrating all the spells and everything else will be late. Because I need to learn all the spells again. Alright. Hello! Wake up.
May the gods watch over your battles, friend. I must have misheard you. I thought you asked me to help you trap a dragon in my palace. I'm sorry, but I can't do it. We'll just have to keep fighting the dragons as best we can. What you're asking for is insane. Impossible. You want me to let the dragon into the heart of my city? With the threat of war on my doorstep? There must be another way. The risk is too great. Alduin, the World Eater himself. But how can we fight him? Doesn't his return mean it's the end times? I didn't say anything about giving up. Now what's this nonsense about trapping a dragon in my palace? I want to help you, Dragonborn. And I will. But I need your help first. Ulfric and General Tullius are both just waiting for me to make a wrong move. Do you think they will sit idle while the dragon is slaughtering my men and burning my city? No. I can't risk weakening the city while we are under the threat of enemy attack. I'm sorry. Then I would be glad to help you with your mad dragon-trapping scheme. But getting both sides to agree to a truce will be difficult at this point. The bitterness has gone too deep. Maybe. What of the Greybeards? They are respected by all Nords. High Hrothgar is neutral territory. If the Greybeards were willing to host a peace council, then maybe Ulfric and Tullius would have to listen. Now, if you don't mind, I've got a city to keep.
This quest is optional, sort of. if you have the, what's it? Wait for him to fall asleep so I can take this. If you've done the, if you have as well, the Civil War quest line and finished it, you will not have to do this quest. But since we haven't done that yet, we'll have to do this. I like this quest line. It actually gives you a more of an interesting view of what you're doing. Jump. Ow. Alright. So I have to go to High Hrothgar and talk to the Greybeards. I'm sorry if I sound a little out of it. I haven't played Skyrim in a few days. Well, a few weeks. So, still a little, right now. Alright. Fast travel, High Hrothgar. I should have all of the places we need to go already marked on my map, with the exception of Windhelm. But I have the stables unlocked, so I can just go through there. Run. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to do the Blades quest, so I don't have the protection from the Dragon Infusion perk. But we'll do that later. Or I'll do that later. You guys already know what to do with that. Or you should. I believe I mentioned how to do it. Yeah, it did. Last set, or the set 2 had the blades in it, and I had to show you that before we finished it. Hey, yeah.
Alduin? We heard the Dragonren shout from here. You defeated him? I feared as much. I thought it was him we saw flying east after your battle. We are not warriors. What is overlooked in the Dragonborn is not permitted to any other followers of the Way of the Voice. You misunderstand our authority. The Greybeards have never involved themselves in political affairs. I see. The dragon will lead you to Alduin, but without the Jarl's help. Paarthurnax has made the decision to help you. This is the road we have to walk. Even the Greybeards must bend to the winds of change, it seems. So be it. Tell Ulfric and General Tullius that the Greybeards wish to speak. We will see if they still remember us.
Who the frick is he shouting?
Guy.
I think there's someone up there, practicing. Alright, so we gotta go talk to Ulfric and Tullius. Oh, that's fun. Sorry, I was checking something. Alright, come on. Load up! Oh, there's a dragon way in the distance. Luckily it's too far for, to be much of a problem to us. At least for the time being. Yeah, he's way over there. Damn sunlight. Not used to not being able to use my stamina. There are always human cattle in Castle Volcair that any vampire can feed on. Feeding reduces sun damage, but also weakens your vampiric powers. Yeah, I haven't even finished the Dawnguard DLC yet with this playthrough. This is just something I was doing for fun, and then I realized, oh shit. So. Ooh, That was a lock bucket.
The townsfolk call me captain because I used to
Jump. Jump. Alright. Doing pretty good. Hiya.
No secret the Aretino boy is doing some ritual.
Toss the key. What the hell?
The dark brother. He's going to stop it.
Yep. There's a dragon. This is one of the few cities that actually has dragon attacks in it. I have souls. I do have souls. When the hell did I get souls? Alright. Where's the dragon? Shot that shoes. Yeah, dragon rammed. Come on, get down here. There we go, that got him. Come on. Let's do some stamina. Sorry, buddy, ice doesn't really work on me. Ah, I got cutscene. Die! Damn! Let's... Alright. Those. Thank you. Now give me your soul. Yeah, that's one of the downsides to doing storyline stuff last. By the time you get done with everything else, you don't have very many dragon souls, and dragons don't really appear that often, from my personal experience. So, doing the storyline stuff for last has its perks, while other times it doesn't. Basically, I recommend doing the dragons, or doing the main storyline to unlock the dragons after Dark Brotherhood and Thieves Guild.
He's a true North.
After that, you'll be fine.
He'll come around.
Don't be so sure of that. We've intercepted couriers from Solid.
Only the foolish or the courageous approach a Jarl without summons. Do I know you? Is that so? Yes. You were with us at Helgen. Destined for the chopping block, if I'm not mistaken. As you can see, I have much that requires my attention. If you're inclined to gab, there are some nice prison guards you may like to meet. A fair point. Well, you've come to the right place then. Speak with Galmar. I'm always looking for able fighters. Not everyone can say they've made it out of Helgen. Seems we're all branded villains these days. So long as your criminal past stays in the past, and you fight for me with honor and integrity, we'll welcome you into our ranks.
If he's not with us, he's
Speak
against
with
us.
Galmar. He'll size you up and see where we can best use your talents.
That's how you start the Storm quest line, is by talking to Galmar, who's to my right. But we're gonna save that for later.
It's about time they turned their gaze from the heavens back to our bleeding homeland. What do they want? I have the greatest respect for the Greybeards, of course, and the dragon attacks are a growing plague. But the political situation is still delicate. Not all the Jarls are fully committed to supporting me as High King. I can't afford to appear weak. I can't agree to this unless Tullius himself will be there. Alduin, the World Eater of song and legend. If that's true, well, it changes the situation, doesn't it? Even Tullius may be forced to talk sense in the face of such a threat. Yes. I'll give Tullius one more chance to quit Skyrim with his tail between his legs. He knows that. They all know that.
Oh well.
How long?
Doing this quest line, if you're also in the middle of the Civil War quest arcs, will pause all Civil War quests. So keep that in mind. If you're also stuck at a glitch, which are known to happen with the Civil War quest line, this season Unending may possibly fix it. Can't guarantee it. I haven't heard of a precedence that where it has worked or where it doesn't work. I believe it will basically refresh the data a little bit and give you a greater chance of it working again. There are other ways to fix the glitches as well. For example, let's say this season ending will help. I'll explain in greater detail about that a little bit during the cutscenes that are coming up. Don't worry, I won't talk over anyone. You know me, guys, I don't do that. Woo! Hiya.
For a dragon to attack kinds.
Right. Here we go. We gotta talk to Tullius. There he is.
What do you need? I remember you. You were at Helgen. Speak to Legate Ricka. I suspect we could use someone like you. I see. Then there's nothing further to discuss. If you change your mind, speak with the Legate. The Greybeards. What do those old hermits want with me? Why, there's nothing to discuss as long as that traitor Ulfric is in arms against his rightful emperor. They are getting to be a problem. But I wasn't sent to Skyrim to fight dragons. My job is to quell this rebellion, and I intend to do just that. Dragons or no dragons. I'll be the judge of that. Besides, by all reports, the Stormcloaks are suffering just as much as we are from these dragon attacks. Has he? I suppose he doesn't want to miss a chance to bluster about the Empire's many crimes. He's probably hoping I'll refuse so he can blame the Empire for being unreasonable. I think I'll have to disappoint him yet again. Yes, fine. I'll come to this Greybeard Council. For all the good it will do.
I'm telling you.
Alrighty.
Ulfric's plan
So got all that said and done. We gotta go to talk to Arngeir, the Greybeard that can actually talk, because everyone else can't, or else they'll blow us right off the mountain, and not in a good way. Our skill improves use of bows and arrows. The greater the skill, the more deadly the shot. This is true.
The Greybeards have called.
Alright. I also found a glitch that allows you to use the Augma Infinium multiple times. It's temperamental. You can only get up to like 6, maybe 9 uses out of the book. But it's a good way to get quick levels. I had to do that so I can make sure I'd be of a decent level and not have, Alduin kill me in 2 hits. If you're interested in how the Augma Infinium glitch works, feel free to post a comment. I will mention it, or I'll make a video explaining it. I can't demonstrate it because I've already used it, but I will explain it. Hiya.
So, you've done it. Men of violence are gathered here, in these halls whose very stones are dedicated to peace. I should not have agreed to host this council. The Greybeards have no business involving ourselves in such matters. Peace? I doubt it. They may put their weapons down for a moment, but only to gather strength for the next bloodletting. They are not yet tired of war. Far from it. You know the ancient Nord word for war? Season unending. And so it has proved. But regrets are pointless. Here we are. Take your seat at the council table, and Let us see what wisdom we can find among these warriors of Skyrim.
They're gonna have a little cutscene too, so.
So, Arngeir, is it? You know why we're here. Are you going to let us in or not?
You are not invited here. You're not welcome here.
We have as much right to be at this council as all of you. More, actually, since we were the ones that put the Dragonborn on this path.
Were you? Hubris of the Blades truly knows no bounds.
Delphine, we're not here to rehearse old grudges. The matter at hand is urgent. Alduin must be stopped. You wouldn't have called this council if you didn't agree. We know a great deal about the situation and the threat that Alduin poses to us all. You need us here if you want this council to succeed.
Very well. You may enter.
Well, that was easy. Hey, yeah. Alright, so run on the side, because they're all clattering through that hallway. I like this room. Oh, yeah. You're tall. Okay. Oh. Alright, let's have a seat. Whoops. Let's pull that back a little farther. Okay.
Now that everyone is here, please take your seats so we can begin. I hope that we have all come here
No.
in the spirit of...
You insult us by bringing her to this negotiation? You're Chief Talos Hunter?
That didn't take long.
Here.
I have every right to be at this negotiation. I need to ensure that nothing is agreed to here that violates the terms of the White Gold Concordat.
She's part of the Imperial delegation. You can't dictate who I bring to this council.
Please, if we have to negotiate the terms of the negotiation, we will never get anywhere. Perhaps this would be a good time to get the Dragonborn's input on this matter.
By Izmir's beard, the nerve of those Imperial bastards, eh? To think that I would sit down at the same table with that Thalmor bitch. Either she walks or I do. Maybe so, but bringing her here is a deliberate provocation. Tullius needs to know I won't be pushed around. It feels like a mistake to me, but I'll bow to your judgment on this. But she is to observe, nothing more. We are not negotiating with her. Is that clear?
Ulfric, why so hostile? After all, it's not the Thalmor that's burning your farms and killing your sons.
She's supposed to be on our side?
You know exactly. No. Not this time.
Now that that's settled, may we proceed?
I have something to say first.
Here we go.
The only reason I agreed to attend this council was to deal with the dragon menace. There's nothing else to talk about. Unless the Empire is finally ready to renounce its unjust claim to rule over the free people of Skyrim.
I knew he wouldn't be
We're
able to
here
resist.
to arrange a temporary truce to allow the Dragonborn here to deal with the dragons, nothing more. I consider even talking to the Empire a generous gesture.
Are you done? Did you just come here to make speeches, or can we get down to business?
Yes, let's get this over with.
Are we ready to proceed? Jarl Ulfric, General Tullius, this council is unprecedented. We are gathered here at the Dragonborn's request. I ask that you all respect the spirit of High Hrothgar, and do your best to begin the process of achieving a lasting peace in Skyrim. Who would like to open the negotiations?
Yes, let's get down to it. We want control of Markarth. That's our price for agreeing to a truce.
So that's why you're here, Ulfric? You dare to insult the Greybeards by using this council to advance your own position?
Jarl Elisif.
General, this is
Ambulance.
outrageous. You can't be taking this demand seriously. I thought we were here to discuss a truce.
Elisif, I said I'd handle it. Ulfric, you can't seriously expect us to give up Markarth at the negotiating table. You hope to gain in council what you've been unable to take in battle, is that it?
I'm sure Jarl Ulfric does not expect something for nothing.
Yes, that'd be entirely
What would the
out of
Empire
character.
want in return?
Wait, General, you don't intend to just hand over Markarth to that traitor?
This is how the Empire repays us for our loyalty?
Enough. First, let's be clear. This council wasn't my idea. I think it's a waste of time. You are a traitor to the Empire, and deserve a traitor's death. But I at least will negotiate in good faith. Since we're all here at your request, I'd like to hear what you think Markarth is worth.
Alright, so I'm gonna pause this real quickly while I discuss this. During season Unending, we'll be able to trade 2 of the holds. Markarth's gonna be the first one we're gonna be allowed to trade for. As you can see earlier, it was for Riften or Dawnstar. Now, if you've come across a glitch like I did when I was recording the original part of the set, where the person required for the Thane ship in Riften was killed, the quest line that I started for it, and I'll go into great detail about that later, but basically, if you come across a problem where you can't get Thane ship inside Riften, which means you can't get the Honeyside Manor, this is a great way to get that. You can also do this if you decide to join either which side. You'll be able to shift power between the two, the two factions. So it'll make the upcoming Civil War quest line that much easier for you. I'm going to try my best to keep it as I did the first time, because the Civil War quest lines will change if I don't do it that way. So, Riften.
The rift would help secure our communications with Cyrodiil and threatened Ulfric's southern flank. You heard what she said, Ulfric. We've made you a fair offer. Are you serious about these talks, or are you just here to posture?
I expected better from you, Dragonborn. I came here in good faith, and now it seems you help the Empire at every turn. As for you, General Tullius, I see now that Galmar was right. Talking to the Empire is just as useless as ever. If you think you can hold Markarth, you're as deluded as your Emperor when he signed away our freedom to the Thalmor. Skyrim will never again bow to your false empire. Let's go, Galmar. I should have listened to you in the first place.
You always were a fool, Ulfric. You're no better at diplomacy than you are in the battlefield.
Stop! Are you so blind to our danger that you can't see past your petty disagreements? Here you sit arguing about nothing, while the fate of the land hangs in the balance.
Is he with you, Delphine? If so, I advise you to tell him to watch his tongue.
He is with me. And I advise you both to listen to what he has to say before you do anything rash.
Don't you understand the danger? Don't you understand what the return of the dragons means? Alduin has returned, the World Eater. Even now he devours the souls of your fallen comrades. He grows more powerful with every soldier slain in your pointless war. Can you not put aside your hatred for even one moment in the face of this mortal danger?
A very pretty speech. But what does it
Shut
have
up.
to do with the...
If he's right about Alduin, we both have just as much to lose here, Tullius. Remember that. Now, back to the matter at hand. Don't hand me a mud.